Hello. Right then, so another set. Look at you. Not been working a lot recently, so they're few and far between, and I do have another one coming up, a little tutorial in a little while. As you can see by the thumbnail, this is like a gothic, kind of gothic set, a little bit, with something that I have just discovered, which is watercolour marbling with ink, you know, like inks but watercolour. Oh, by the way, this is Trilogy Deep Purple, very pretty. You can't really see the colour of the sparkles in it, but they are blue and pink. So yeah, I'm creating an ombre. I am going to put Trilogy Vortex on the tip of this nail when I've just covered it enough. So yeah, watercolour marbling with actual watercolours. So bright. I was supposed to be encapsulating some amethysts, and then I went to find the amethyst that I've had for about 3.5 years, and I couldn't find him. So this is Vortex. When I put this on, by the way, I thought that it would look a lot more different than it does. I thought it would contrast more, but actually it does blend together really well, but kind of too well. There's not that differentiation really. It just looks like I put glitter over that purple, which I wasn't really happy about, but at least, you know, you can get that glitter and it's like a full coverage powder, do you know what I mean, and you're not going to see through it, because sometimes I guess you can. But yeah, I'm just really trying on this set as well to make my application extremely smooth, to save myself from filing so much. So it looks like I'm going like super slow, and I haven't sped this bit up at all, and I am just trying to like make it look so smooth. I didn't have to barely file. Yeah, so I went to look for my amethysts, couldn't find them, not at all, and I ended up thinking, oh, you know what, I can go to Hobbycraft, they'll have some. No, they didn't have any. Oh, quick note, what I'm doing with my brush now, it was too high up, the glitter was too high, so I moved it down a bit, and then I tried to get it smooth, and I thought, never gonna, I'll just wait till I put some clear over the top. So yeah, just filling a little bit of the bottom in, and you know what, I picked up Deep Purple by accident. Yeah, then I had to pick up a little bit of Vortex, and again, can't tell, very similar colours, weirdly, even though they're totally different in the pots. Yeah, so I went to Hobbycraft, they didn't have any. And oh, this is a marble nail. It's on the other hand, because I actually was in the way. I used my awful old holder, because the lamp that I had keeps falling over, so I've just put the other one on at the moment. So I've had to swap over to the other hand, and 2 of these nails broke. I took the forms off, so I'd done them a bit too thin. So I have just built them back up with Magic Violet on both nails actually. You've seen me do marbles before, and you've seen my old videos where I'm always knocking the camera, so this is one of those, I'm afraid. But yeah, I'm just creating that sort of swoopy marble type nail. And back to Hobbycraft, they didn't have any amethysts, naturally. So I was just wandering around, and I thought, I can't have, you know, this girl come, who's actually my friend in real life, and I know from school, but I can't have her come and just give her nothing. You know, I really wanted to do something that was going to be quite visually stunning, I guess. So I grabbed these watercolours, and they are Winsor Newton, and I think I got 8 paints. It's either 8 or 12. It's either 8, 10 or 12. I think 1, 2, 3. It might be 10. Either way, it was £18 in Hobbycraft. Oh my god, so expensive. So expensive for a tiny little pot of paint. But I went for Winsor Newton not only because it was either go really expensive or go cheap, and some of the cheaper ones looked like kids' paints. And I thought, if I go for a more expensive one, oh, by the way, this is LA Lavender, and it doesn't really match the set at all, but I just didn't have a pinky purple colour like that to put on, which would have worked better. I just didn't have the right colour that was light but dark enough and everything. She didn't want white, so we've gone for this one. Wasn't so happy about it on the set, but when I'd put the ink over it, it actually sort of blended it all together, so it's fine. But yeah, so I thought I could get those cheaper ones and spend like, what, a £5, get a water brush, which was like £3, so it was like £8, and then not be able to use them because it'd be shit. So then I thought, right, alright, so I'll just get the more expensive ones that I know 100% will be heavily pigmented and did come with a water brush. So technically, if the water brush I was going to buy was £3, they did only cost me £15. Yep. So she wanted round smile lines, and I'm not best pleased with the shape of them. I thought they were okay until I put the colour on, then I noticed it was lumpy and bumpy. This is Flirtation, by the way, and it is soft shell. No, it's not, it's colour pink. Oh, it's one of them. I think it looks like colour pink actually. For her excuse me, for her, oh my gosh, for her smile line. Yeah, round, not the nicest. And with this, I thought it doesn't look as like full of glitter as it could have done, so I grabbed like a almost identical glitter to what's in Flirtation, and sort of patted it up around that smile line and tried to sort of drag it down like a glitter ombre, in so heavy glitter into fat to like less dense glitter. So yeah. Right, okay, so I was doing it, I didn't know what we're doing with the thumbs, okay, so I was doing on this set each step on each finger on each hand. So if I put purple down on one hand, I'd put it on the other hand. It's just how I was working the set, so each nail looked the same. So on the thumbs, I was going to do a black to purple ombre, was being the operative word. So on both thumbs, I put down black, and then I added the purple, and then the ombre was terrible on the other hand. And I decided on the other hand to turn it into a inky kind of nail with a purple base, like a smoke nail a little bit. But obviously, because I'd gone black, purple, black on that nail, I had to do it on this nail. So I used Magic Violet like I had on the other hand, which I'm doing now, but you can't really see until I bring a hand up properly. And I sort of I corrected the shape, so I've not really left it in because I had to correct that chip in the side. And then I'm just coming in with a wet bead of jet, and then I'm going to drag it down like it's a smoke nail. So I'll just let you watch that because there is another tutorial. It's one of my first ever tutorials on how to do a smoke nail. So hit it up down at the bottom. I will put a card in somewhere about now for you. It's not a good video, not at all, but it does show you how to do it. And then I'm going to cap, and I have mega sped this up, so it is, I think, 5 minutes worth of capping in about a minute, so here you go. But maybe I think it took 7 minutes actually to cap, but I've sped it up to about a minute because I was absolutely making sure, my dog's meeping in the background, she's hungry. I was making sure that I had smoothed the acrylic so there was less filing, because I didn't have the time to spend filing. It would have taken longer to file than it would have done to add an extra 2 minutes to smoothing that acrylic down, like, as much as I could. So that's why it took me a bit longer this time, and that's another reason why I've sped it up so much. It's only one of the only bits that I have. I just noticed, by the way, that in the other voiceover bits, there's probably a lot of rustling. It's because my case was still on and I kept catching it. But I've taken it off now, so hopefully there's no more. Right then, so now we have the watercolour, and I've just got the watercolour pen. I call it watercolour pen, but it's probably not a pen, it's probably a water brush actually. I've put some wet on, oh, really important, I have filed, as you can see, and I have matte top coated. And then I am loading the brush with watercolour, and I'm painting it on. It is a bit of a learning curve with this brush. I have now since figured out how to work it. But I am loading the brush with paint, I am adding the paint, and then I am cleaning my brush and I am wiping some of the paint away, basically. The way you would if you were Sharpie marbling, but I have used watercolours and water. And also, water does flow with gravity and doesn't evaporate very, very well. So I actually wish that there was a heat lamp for it to dry quicker. If you have got a whole setting of doing this, then I may suggest having a heat lamp and working from hand to hand. And not having the heat lamp on your watercolours, because that's just going to be ridiculous. But having it on near the client and swapping hands over, because that's just going to make it a lot quicker. Or I suppose you could block, but again, that doesn't work. My other video that I'm going to put up this week is actually on this technique. So I'm coming in with some black now, and a bit more purple, and a bit of black, and a bit more purple. But yeah, the videos that I did a special video on a client where I just did this and different styles of this over and over again, which I'm going to edit and I'm going to give you like more of a description to it. So keep your eyes peeled for that. So I can only really add one card at a time. So I'll put a card in for that smoky nail tutorial. This is the black as well now. So I've made it quite like dense. I'm painting it on top of the existing paint, and then again I'm going to clean the heck out of this brush and clean that black off. So as you can see, at some point it has sort of like changed a bit from having so much black on it to none, because I've really cleaned it up. And now I think looks like I'm going back into some paint, yeah, purple. So I'm adding some more purple. You can do this a lot watered down if you want. Oh look, I finished. But on this, obviously the other colours are so bright, I didn't want to have it watered down, so I worked directly from the paint. Whereas you can obviously create a little water mixture that you'll be so inclined. So yeah, I'm just top coating now. This is a Trilogy Ultimate Gloss top coat. That smile line, I am not proud of that smile line at all. At all. But this marble on this hand is lush. Lush. I did it the same way as I did that pink and black set. So if you want to check out that pink and black set marble set, then that's how I did it. And I should have done it like that on the other hand, but you know, when you I just forgot. Basically, I just totally forgot like who I was and what I was doing. So there, and then this is the thumb, which I've clearly dusted. Can you tell? Oh yeah, I did. But I think I must have forgot that one. Oh, it's gonna ruin my top coat. Yeah. So yeah, here we go. Finished. Actually, look beautiful. Like now they're finished, except for those smile lines. I don't like them at all. So yeah, that's it in that marble. Look at that watercolour marble. It is stunning. So there's a close-up of this at the end. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm really glad that you're still watching and you're still keeping with me. I appreciate it. And don't forget to hit subscribe if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up as well. Thanks, guys. Love you.